He had everything, but chose to walk away, a son who carried gold in his hands and emptiness in his heart. A young man boldly demanded his inheritance from his aging father, turning his back on love, family, and everything sacred. With his pockets full and his heart proud, he left his father's house, never looking back, chasing a world full of empty promises. He arrived in a distant city, dazzled by its lights, its noise, and its pleasures, spending freely without thought or wisdom. Coins poured from his hands like water, buying laughter, companionship, and fleeting joy that vanished as quickly as it came. But when his money ran out, so did his friends. Every door closed, every face turned away. He was utterly alone. Desperate and starving, he took the lowest work available, feeding pigs in a muddy field under a grey and unforgiving sky. He longed to eat what the pigs were eating. This was the bitter fruit of his rebellion. Choices have consequences. Then, in his darkest moment, he remembered his father's house, where even the servants had more than enough to eat. He rose from the mud, turned toward home, rehearsing words of apology, unsure if forgiveness was even possible after everything. Every step home felt heavy with shame. He had wasted everything. He expected rejection, anger, and a closed door. But while he was still far off, his father saw him. The old man's heart leapt, and he ran. His father ran toward him, arms wide open, tears streaming, closing the distance that shame had tried to make permanent. When he returned home, expecting rejection, his father welcomed him with overwhelming, unconditional, and completely undeserved love. The father called for a celebration, robes, rings, and a feast, because his lost son had finally come home. God's mercy is greater than our mistakes. No matter how far you fall, you can always return. Grace restores the broken. No failure is final, no distance is too far. The Father's arms are always open, waiting, watching, and ready to restore. If you believe God gives second chances, share this story, because someone out there needs to know they can come home. Many have walked away from God, but not everyone finds their way back. The question is, will you? Like the prodigal son, many chase what feels like freedom, leaving behind everything that truly matters in life. They run toward bright lights, loud crowds, and endless pleasure, believing happiness lives somewhere out there. Money flows freely, laughter fills the air, and for a moment everything feels absolutely perfect and complete. But pleasure without purpose fades fast. The crowd disappears, and silence becomes unbearably loud and cold. Without God, nothing truly satisfies. Every thrill leaves a deeper emptiness than the one before it. Every wrong choice carries a cost. Sin quietly steals your peace, your joy, and your identity. Brokenness sets in. Loneliness wraps around you like chains, and regret becomes your constant companion. But deep within the darkness, a memory stirs. The warmth of home, the love of a father. He rose and began the long walk back, uncertain, ashamed, but moving forward with quiet, desperate hope. But the story did not end in shame. Grace was already running toward him before he arrived. No matter how far you have gone, God is watching, waiting, and ready to run toward you. The father saw him from far away and ran with open arms, tears streaming, heart overflowing completely. That embrace was not earned. It was pure, unconditional, overwhelming grace, freely and completely given. God does not just forgive, He restores. He clothes you in dignity and calls you His own. He gives you a brand new beginning. Your past does not define your future when God rewrites your story. Returning to Christ is not weakness. It is the bravest, most life-changing decision you will ever make. No matter where you are today, you can come back. His arms are open, and it is never too late. Like and comment. Jesus truly saves as a testimony to other. Subscribe to grow your faith day after day.